guys, so today we're going to do the realities of being a teen dad for Vlogtober day 17. I'm sorry that it's late, but here it is.
Wait, do I get a cup of water?
No. Okay, so I'm kind of going to do it in like an interview process. I have my little book of notes. That's probably your mother. Okay. Right now, Serenity's with Joey's mom for the very first time, and I'm like freaking out because like she's alone with her for the very first time. But she's been sending us like picture updates, and the baby seems to be fine. Someone just called me and hung up. That was really strange. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, guys, so we're gonna get started. I have my little book full of interview questions, so let's begin. Okay, the first questions is just going to be a couple of questions, just like a background information kind of thing. So what is your name? Look at the camera.
Really?
Yes.
Joel.
Okay, how old are you?
20.
Are you sure?
No. No. Can I use the lifeline?
No. Okay, how old were you when you met me?
16.
Okay, what's my shoe size? Joey, what's my shoe size?
Can I ask the audience?
No. What's my shoe size?
Big?
Okay. My shoe size is 7. Thank you very much.
I was gonna say that.
Sure.
I was going to say that.
Okay. How old were you when you found out that I was pregnant?
19.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel when you found out you were going to be a dad?
I was excited.
Did you feel like you were ready to be a dad?
I felt like I was ready to be a dad, but the reality of it was I wasn't.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about me being pregnant? What was your favorite thing?
How cute you look when you're round and fat.
Shut it. Okay. What was the feeling that you were going through when you saw me, like, going through labor pains, even giving birth, you know?
Hopeless? Helpless? Helpless? Not hopeless. I'm sorry. That sounded so morbid. Helpless. I wanted to make you feel better. I don't like seeing you hurt.
Aww. Okay. What was your first thought when you saw your daughter?
That I've been waiting for her for so long and she's beautiful.
Okay, now we're going to go into the members' questions. Well, like my YouTube viewers' questions for you. Okay, the first question is from Shania, I believe her name is. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry. But what's your Bob? It's a YouTube user, and she asks, is life after having the baby what you expected?
It's not what you expected at all, because before having a baby, I mean, a baby is a huge responsibility. And stepping up to that plate really changes somebody. So whatever you think you may know, or whatever you think, you know, however you think before taking such a responsibility is completely going to change. So the way I expected life to be, I thought I was just going to have a baby and it was going to be fine and dandy with a, you know, white picket fence dream and all that. But no, you know, once we have our baby, and, you know, my whole life changed because I have to step up and be a man. It's not what I thought it was at all. It's just a whole different ball game.
Okay, she also asks, do you want more kids in the future?
I do. 2 to 3 kids.
2. Not 3. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, now another YouTuber asks, her name is Mackenzie_061913. What's the scariest thing about being a teen parent?
The scariest thing about being a teen parent is not knowing what to do. Because being a teen parent, starting off as a teen and being young and stuff, there's not that much guidance out there. I mean, there's a lot of like information on preventing teen pregnancy, but there is surprisingly little information on what to do if you are a teen parent. So like the scariest thing for me personally was not knowing what to do. Okay, now I'm gonna be a dad. What should I do?
She asks 4 questions. This is the second one. What's the easiest thing about being a teen parent and you can't say loving her, meaning Serenity?
There's not really anything easy about being a teen parent. It's kind of taking a bunch of hard things and saying which one is the easiest one of all the hard things. I mean, they're all hard altogether. The easiest thing is just once you accept that you have these responsibilities to take, once you step up to the plate, once you get over the barrier of, you know, everybody kind of goes through, okay, now I'm gonna be a parent. I'm scared. Everybody goes through that fear. Once you overstep that barrier and you're able to, like, you know, really be there for your family, I think the easiest thing is actually being there for your family. It doesn't take a lot to show that you mean well. It doesn't take a lot to make the people you love feel loved. The easiest and probably the most important thing is loving your family and just being there for them.
Okay, the third question is, what do you wish you could change about anything that has happened since the baby was born?
Where we live, I guess, because this home, there's not much room for maneuverability. There's 2 rooms and 1 room is dedicated to our daughter. So if we ever want to expand our family, if we ever want to live, you know, more comfortably and have a different room for the kitchen, have a different room for our bedroom, and not like share everything together, we can't do that in this household whatsoever. I mean, the only thing I would love to change, you know, since, you know, Julia getting pregnant, having a baby, and us starting a family, would be that I would love a different home. That's the only thing I would change about what we have.
Okay, the next question is, what would you say to Serenity if she told you she was pregnant the same age you were when we got pregnant? Like the same age that we got pregnant with her.
I would not approach it the way my family, well, I mean, my family approached it with not caring, I guess, but as opposed to Julia's family, who wanted to hang me like a witch in Salem. But I mean, I wouldn't do that. I would be infuriated. I would feel, you know, like I didn't protect my baby. But I mean, the way I would approach it is I would give her all the information necessary. I'll make her know that she doesn't have to be afraid, that we're going to get through this together as a family no matter what her decision is. And I want her to know that, you know, telling me something like that, even though she's terrified, that I would help her through the entire thing. I mean, just that's all a father can really say to their daughter, that he's going to be there for them.
Okay, the next question is from Joy, a YouTube user. She asks, what kind of work do you do and was your daughter planned?
I do maintenance, building maintenance, you know, land maintenance, any pretty much anywhere that my company takes care of, whatever contract they have, from Amtrak to schools. At the moment, my main site is an elementary school, but on Sundays I work at Amtrak. So I do things ranging from, I've done office buildings, I do things ranging from cleaning bathrooms to operating golf carts to drop off supplies, to, you know, and anything really maintenance wise, you know, fixing stuff, just pretty much that. I'm a maintenance man. No, she wasn't planned, but like honestly, like a lot of a pet peeve of mine is when, you know, when people ask, I'm not saying that this is towards the YouTuber that asked this question, not at all. But just throwing that out there since we're in the topic. When people ask, you know, oh, you know, how old are you? And I'm 20 years old. Yes, I have a daughter. And they say, wow, you messed up, or wow, you're so young. I can't believe that. I've learned to take a more humorous way of answering this question and saying, well, I can't put her back where she came from. Otherwise I'll probably just punch the person, because it really annoys me. Like, yeah, maybe we're young. But anybody who sees a child as a mistake is just not good in my eyes. Like, it's my daughter's not a mistake. She was a surprise. No, she wasn't planned, but she is 100% welcomed. Okay,
the next set of questions comes from a Facebook user. Her name is Sakuro. If I said that correctly. Sakuro. See?
Oh, so Sakura from Naruto.
Shut up.
But I thought I was Sakura because...
Okay, the first question is, what is your favorite childhood movie?
Toy Story. I used to put it on like repeat on the VHS, which is just on repeat. It was awesome. It's always funnier watching it backwards too.
What? Anyways, do you speak Spanish? This is from the same Facebook user. Do you speak Spanish, and what words?
I speak half Spanish. I don't speak fluent Spanish, but I speak enough Spanish to, like, I speak more than Julia. I speak enough to understand well, and I speak enough to communicate. Basically communicate. Like, I can take directions. I can give directions, talk about my day and stuff like that. But I don't speak well enough to like, you know, like I'm not fluent with it. There will be 80% of the time I'll be like, excuse me, I don't understand that. But I mean, I do speak somewhat. Asking what words I know, I mean, that would be like, you know, I know 10 words or so. Like I said, I speak half Spanish, so I know quite a few words.
Okay, her next question is, do you have a hobby excluding playing video games?
Besides YouTubing, I guess that kind of goes with video games, but like I'm a YouTube gamer. I play guitar. It's been on and off for the past 2 years, just for the fact that I'm completely in love with the girl that's sitting right there, so she takes up all my time. And then obviously with Serenity, and then, you know, like this is like the first place that is mine, so like I don't, you know, I all I want to do is like play video games and yell to the top of my lungs because my mother won't throw a chocolate at me. So yeah, guitar for about 9 years, 9.5 years now.
Okay, the last question is, what was the worst job you've ever done?
I've had a lot of pretty bad jobs. I mean, once you're unemployed, you don't really discriminate. So I've had a lot. I can't even name the worst. It's like watching Dirty Jobs by that guy's name? Mike something?
Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe, and asking him what's the worst one. Like, they're all pretty bad, you know. I've worked jobs where I'm in a super cramped kitchen washing dishes next to a big, like, hairy, sweaty Russian guy with a Chinese woman yelling orders in the background. And then I've had jobs where I was lost in New Jersey, like walking around raccoon crap, going door to door trying to raise funds for a wildlife conservancy in the Appalachian Mountains. Like, I've had some pretty big bad jobs. I can't really express which one was the worst. I've done some pretty bad ones.
Okay, so to end it, the last question is, this is just an ending question, it's not from anyone in particular, but it's, what advice would you have out there for other teen dads?
For other teen dads, really honestly, I have no respect, and I will tell that I don't care if you're my best friend, I will say this to your face, if you're not there for your family. I mean, if you decide to have a baby with your partner, that is something right there. You shouldn't be having a baby with somebody that, you know, you're just messing around with, or it's just like a fling or a booty call, whatever you want to call it. You shouldn't have a baby with that person. Why bring a life into a life that isn't even much of a life, you know? If you're there for your family, that's the only thing you have to worry about. Just be there for your family because they need you. They need your support. Support everything they do. Support all the YouTubing they do, and support all the tears they go through, and support all the stupid food they eat when they're they're craving crazy stuff. And, you know, just be there for your family, because if you're not there, the family's gonna fall, and you need to be there so that when, you know, the times that they do fall, you're there to catch them. Okay,
guys, so that's the end of our Teen Dad Realities of a Teen Dad Vlogtober day number 17. Thanks for watching, and Joey also does vlogs if you guys want to check it out. He also does gaming, and if you're into that kind of stuff, you could also check that out. I'm gonna post his link to his channel down below, but he mostly like comments on all my things, so you could kind of know what.
Hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, guys.
So we're gonna go now. Bye.